welcome to my first theories video for Stranger Things Season 2. This will contain spoilers going forward, so if you haven't already completed Season 2, be warned. So my first question from Season 2, or the most mysterious part for me, was who or what is the shadow creature, or as Dustin calls it, the Mind Flayer. So what we know so far about this creature from Season 1 and Season 2, this creature doesn't seem to feature or be a driver in Season 1. It only shows up in Season 2. Was it made by the actions of someone in Season 1, towards the end of Season 1? So did 11 possibly create this creature by killing the Demogorgon? Another point as well, around the shadow creature, Will refers to the shadow creature as a male. Final point for consideration, the shadow creature is controlling the demidogs, the vines, and Will himself. The shadow creature does have that hive-like power that Dustin mentions. Okay, so here are some theories I've come up with to try and explain or try and figure out what the shadow creature is. As always, leave your feedback below if you agree or disagree. This is just a little bit of fun. So theory number 1. Did 11 create the shadow creature unwittingly when she killed the Demogorgon? Previously, a theory around the Upside Down is that it's all created by 11, and maybe it's even in 11's mind. Could the shadow creature be a thought form or a subconscious creature that 11 has made? The timing definitely makes sense, as when it wraps up Season 1, we have a gap, and then this creature appears. Could 11 have possibly attracted the shadow creature? So when 11 unleashed her powers, killing the Demogorgon, was it some type of beacon which possibly attracted the shadow creature towards Hawkins in the Upside Down? Or maybe did it even draw the shadow creature into the Upside Down at that point? Theory number 2. Is the shadow creature just an evil entity that inhabits another dimension? The description of the Mind Flayer lists a fair amount of attributes which definitely match. So it's trying to eradicate all sentient life by the look of it. It has a hive mind, and visually it has similar characteristics. So that's a pretty simple one, but still I think it's a good one. So theory number 3. Could the shadow creature be a previously failed experiment by the Hawkins lab? So we know that the Hawkins lab team goes into the Upside Down. We don't know what they're doing there. We know they have equipment in there. Could they have accidentally created this creature by conducting experiments? Who knows what they do? Theory number 4. Could this be a previous test subject? So one of 11's sisters. So let's assume for a moment that we do have 11 different sisters. It might not be all sisters. There might be males in there as well, so it might be, let's just say 11 siblings that have been captured by the lab and have been tested on. So where are they all now? What has happened to them? So we know the circumstance of 2 of them. Could one of the test subjects have become trapped in the Upside Down? What happens when someone dies in the Upside Down? Especially what happens if someone dies in the Upside Down with the powers of 11? So along the same lines as that kind of theory, the idea of Terry Ives, so 11's mother, she was a previous test subject as well. Could the shadow creature somehow be connected to Terry? Could it be Terry's consciousness or her anger trapped in the Upside Down for what Dr. Brenner did to her? And maybe it's just connected to her. Maybe she's creating it, unknown to herself. And finally, theory number 5. This is probably my favorite because it's probably the most out there. Could the shadow creature be Dr. Brenner himself? So we never saw Dr. Brenner die, and we have multiple references in Season 2 to him still being alive. Could he somehow have been turned into the shadow creature? Or maybe he's in a state where it's the same as Terry Ives. Maybe he's just on life support somewhere, but his mind is somewhere else. Could it be in the Upside Down? Or is Dr. Brenner in control of the shadow creature? Possibly from another laboratory somewhere else in the world. Perhaps he's continuing his work and the experiments are what we see as the shadow creature. Or maybe he is angry with Hawkins and 11 and all the people surrounding 11, and that's why he's created the shadow creature to get vengeance on them. Okay, so those are my 5 theories so far, all centric around the shadow creature. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Once again, it's a lot of fun. I like doing this, and there's many more things, different areas, different content in Stranger Things that we can theorize on. So it's going to be quite a bit of fun for at least a few weeks anyway. But for now, I shall leave this here. So subscribe for future content from me, and thumbs up if you like it, and comment and feedback below if you agree or disagree. But for now, I'll leave this here. So this is Mesh, and I'll see you later.